Welcome back. It's time now for our Tip Tuesday with 1 hour air conditioning and heating of Houston. The summer heat can, of course, really take a toll on your AC system, especially as we've all been spending more time at home these days, Courtney.
Absolutely. If you have an older AC system that needs to be replaced, contact the pros at 1 hour air conditioning and heating. They've been serving the Houston area for more than 50 years, and they offer free in-home estimates to determine the system that works best for your home and budget.
Very important right there. And right now they do have a special discount on brand new systems. Take $1,776 off a deluxe or better complete AC and heating system. Not bad. $1,776. I think that has something to do with the 4th of July right there. Joining us now with more is Jimmy Sanchez, General Manager of 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Houston. Jimmy, it is great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Well, Derek, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we always love having you and these tips. Listen, I've been one of those people lately. Every time we turn on the AC, I just think, okay, gosh, like don't sweat, don't leak, please work. And just sort of walk us through, how do you know if maybe your AC unit, it's time to replace it, or if you can just, get by with some repairs?
Well, that's a great question. Here in Houston, our air conditionings really take a beating. With the heat and humidity that really makes them work overtime. So there's many factors, but let me just cover three that will probably make it easier to understand. First is the condition of your current system, right? Are you experiencing frequent breakdowns, right? Or even just the cost of today's repairs? Those things start to add up over time. And if you have an aging system, right, we have to start thinking about, is it worth it to continue to invest money into this current system, or maybe consider going into a newer system that's going to give you that peace of mind in your home, right? The other thing that we see is sometimes customers like to piece systems together where you have a new coil or a new condenser and maybe an older furnace. And what this does is it doesn't give you the efficiency that some of the customers are looking for, right? And then when I talked about the efficiency, and one of those factors to consider, it's kind of like miles per gallon on your car. When you buy a brand new car, when it first comes out, you're getting all these miles to the gallon. But over time, it becomes less and less. So there's just a couple that we can talk about as we look at what to consider when replacing that system.
And I think that's right, Jimmy. Once we're in the mindset of, okay, we need a new system. Okay, we're dealing with that. We know this is going to be a purchase that we're going to have to make. How do we figure out what system to buy? Because clearly it's not one system for every house.
Every home in Houston is completely different. We talked about that efficiency a second ago. The size of your home, which way it's facing, the insulation in your home, all these factors determine what size of AC that we want to go ahead and put in a home. And again, one of the other things, especially with today's, is the green factor, right? We have R22, which is being phased out. So that refrigerant is only going to continue to get more and more expensive. So just another factor to consider when you're thinking about, is it time to replace? Now, as to what type of system, again, I think the best thing that we can do as customers or consumers is to get a professional company to come out and do an analysis of the home to determine exactly what size the AC for that home is needed. They'll take all those things into consideration, like the insulation in the walls, like I talked about a second ago, where all the windows are placed. And we want to make sure that we are getting the right size according to that engineering and analysis that we do to determine the size of the equipment.
And let's just talk about the cost of some of these new systems, because Jimmy, for a lot of homeowners, this is a tough pill to swallow. It's like, oh my gosh, this new system is something you want to be sure that you get right, of course, because it is an investment. You want it to last for a long time, but you guys have some really great specials right now.
Absolutely, Derek. So, nobody wakes up today thinking, we're going to do this sizable investment. It's definitely a tough decision. This is definitely a need, not a want. In terms of what price it's going to cost, the good thing is you as a consumer get to decide what price that's going to be, because you get to build the system. We go over all the specifications of your home. We have everything from a basic all the way up to a system that has all the bells and whistles that's going to control all that humidity and comfort in your home. So you as a consumer will show you everything that's available to you for your home. We'll make sure we take everything into consideration. Like I talked about earlier, those other factors that affect the comfort of your home, we'll lay all those out in front of you, and we'll let you and guide you as we go through designing that system with you. So in the end, you're the one that decides how much that cost is going to be. The good thing is there's many financing options out there to help, because nobody, especially during these unprecedented times, nobody woke up today wanting to invest, that sizable amount. So in the end, the consumer decides exactly how much they want to spend in that home.
And right now you have a special 4th of July offer that's being extended. And let's talk about that, Jimmy.
Absolutely. So, here we have many veterans like myself that continue to serve, and we're looking for ways to really promote that to all our Houstonians. So coming up with the 1776 offer in special recognition of July 4th was just one more way we can give back to the customers here in Houston. So we've extended it for another full week. So we'll continue to go ahead and offer that to all our customers that call it. You can do that by calling 855-1-HOUR or visiting onehourhouston.com.
Okay, 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Jimmy Sanchez, thank you so much. 50 years in business and counting, a staff of more than 100. We appreciate your time and helping us stay cool this summer.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Jimmy. You too. And if you'd like to learn more, you can visit onehourhoustonac.com. Again, that number is 855-1-HOUR. And don't forget that special runs through July 10th.
All right.